Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I want to talk about the power that lies within you. Not the power you were born with, not the power handed to you by circumstance, but the power you choose to create every single day. That power begins here in your mind. The mind is like a garden. You can plant seeds of hope, discipline, ambition, or you can let weeds of doubt, fear, and laziness take over. But here's the truth. You are the gardener. The question is, what are you growing? You see, success doesn't come knocking on your door. No, success lies at the top of the hill, and the only way to reach it is to climb. The path will test you, break you, and everything you've got. But if your mind is strong, if your heart is steady, you'll get there. But let me be clear, this is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about taking control of your thoughts, your habits, and your vision. Because if you master your mind, you'll shape your destiny. And let me tell you something, destiny isn't found, it's forged. Every great accomplishment starts with a decision. The decision to show up, to stay the course, to fight for what you believe in. The world will throw punches, but you've got to punch back with determination, faith, and relentless focus. So I ask you tonight, are you ready to take control? Are you ready to silence the noise, the distractions, and the doubters? Because the moment you do, the world will bend to the force of your will. You have the power to change your story. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now, but it all starts here. Master your mind and you will shape your destiny. The choice is yours, Doc. Your mind is the foundation of everything you do. Every thought, every decision, every action begins in that extraordinary space between your ears. It's the command center of your life, the place where dreams are born and battles are fought. What you feed your mind becomes your reality. If you fill it with doubt, fear, and negativity, those things will take root and grow. But if you plant seeds of courage, discipline, and belief, you'll harvest a life of purpose and achievement. Your mind has the power to lift you higher than you've ever imagined, or it can hold you captive in the chains of limitation. The choice is yours. Think about it. Every great invention, every masterpiece, every world-changing idea started as a thought. Someone dared to imagine what didn't exist and believed they could bring it to life. That same power lies within you. But here's the truth. The mind is not always your ally. It can play tricks on you, tell you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not capable enough. That voice in your head can be your greatest enemy or your strongest ally. And the difference depends on how you train it. Training your mind is like training your body. It takes effort, consistency, and a willingness to push through discomfort. You've got to feed it with knowledge, strengthen it with challenges, and protect it from the poison of doubt and negativity. Guard your mind like a fortress. Be mindful of what you let in, whether it's the words of others, the media you consume, or the thoughts you entertain. Because what enters your mind shapes your perception, and your perception shapes your reality. You have the power to rewrite the script playing in your head, to replace I can't with I will, and I'm not ready with I am enough. Your mind is not just a tool, it's a weapon. Use it to break through barriers, to rise above challenges, to create the life you deserve. Remember, everything you want, everything you dream of, starts with a single thought. Master your mind and there is no limit to what you can achieve. Your thoughts are like seeds, and your mind is the soil where they grow. Every thought you entertain, every idea you allow to linger is planted in that soil. And like any garden, what you nurture will flourish. If you water seeds of positivity, hope, and ambition, your life will bloom with possibilities. But if you let weeds of doubt, fear, and negativity take root, they will choke out your potential. You are the gardener of your thoughts. No one else can decide what grows in your mind. The question is, are you planting the right seeds? Every day you have a choice about what you allow into your mental garden. You can choose to dwell on failures, on the what ifs and the I can tease. Or you can choose to focus on solutions, opportunities, and the belief that you are capable of more. It's not always easy to pull out the weeds. Sometimes negativity feels like it's taken over, and the effort to uproot it seems too great. But every weed you remove makes room for something better to grow. And here's the truth, your thoughts don't just stay in your mind. They grow into your words, your actions, and ultimately your reality. What you think about, you bring about. So, tend to your thoughts with care. Speak to yourself the way a gardener speaks to their plants, with encouragement, patience, and belief in their growth. Guard your garden fiercely. Don't let the opinions of others, the chaos of the world, or your own self-doubt trample over the life you're trying to create. Feed your mind with inspiration, with knowledge, with the things that make you stronger. Prune away the thoughts that no longer serve you. Replace them with ones that uplift, motivate, and guide you toward your goals. A well-tended garden doesn't grow overnight, and neither does a powerful mind. It takes daily care, commitment, and the understanding that small, consistent efforts yield the greatest results. Your reality begins with your thoughts. Be intentional. Be deliberate. Because the garden you grow in your mind will determine the life you live. Success doesn't come wrapped in a shiny package delivered to your doorstep. It isn't something you stumble upon by accident or inherit without effort. Success is earned, and the currency is relentless work and perseverance. It demands your time, your energy, and sometimes even your tears. But the beauty of success lies in the struggle it takes to achieve it. Every great achievement begins with effort. It starts with waking up early when you'd rather stay in bed. It's pushing forward when the odds are stacked against you. It's showing up day after day, even when the results are slow to appear. Success doesn't favor the lucky, it favors the determined. The person who is willing to outwork everyone else to take the stairs while others wait for the elevator. It's not glamorous, it's not easy, but it's worth it. You see, every small effort you make builds momentum. Every step forward, no matter how small, takes you closer to your goal. It's like chiseling away at a block of stone. At first, the progress feels invisible, but with enough effort, you'll carve out a masterpiece. The road to success is not a straight path. It's filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments that test your resolve. But these challenges aren't meant to stop you. They're meant to strengthen you. Every obstacle you overcome builds resilience. Every failure you face teaches you lessons that make you better, sharper, and stronger. Perseverance is the secret ingredient. It's the voice inside that says, keep going when everything else tells you to quit. It's the willingness to try one more time, to work one more hour, to take one more step. And here's the truth, the effort never stops. Success is not a finish line, it's a journey. It requires continuous growth, learning, and striving for more. But that's what makes it so rewarding. Because when you look back on the path you've traveled, you'll know you earned every bit of it. Success is not given. It's not guaranteed. But for those who are willing to put in the work, it's always within reach. Perfection is a mirage, a destination that always seems just out of reach. Chasing it can leave you frustrated, stuck, and paralyzed by fear of failure. But progress is real. It's tangible, achievable, and it's where true growth happens. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. It's a sign that you're moving, learning, and becoming better than you were yesterday. Perfection tells you that anything less than flawless isn't good enough. Progress reminds you that every effort, no matter how imperfect, is a step in the right direction. Life isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, doing the work, and embracing the lessons that come from the process. You don't need to have it all figured out to take the first step. You don't need to wait for the perfect plan, the perfect timing, or the perfect circumstances. Because the truth is, those things rarely exist. Progress happens in the messy, imperfect reality of life. It's built on trial and error, on learning from mistakes, and on the courage to keep going even when it's hard. Don't let the fear of imperfection hold you back. Don't let the idea of a flawless result stop you from starting. Because the only way to grow is to begin. Celebrate the small wins, the incremental improvements, and the milestones along the way. Those moments are the building blocks of success. When you focus on progress, you free yourself from the pressure of being perfect. You allow yourself to experiment, to fail, and to learn. And in doing so, you create room for growth, innovation, and discovery. Perfection is an illusion that keeps you stuck. Progress is a mindset that propels you forward. So embrace the journey. Value the effort, the growth, and the lessons that come with each step. Because in the end, it's not about being perfect. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, one imperfect step at a time. Your life is yours. No one else can live it for you. And no one else is responsible for how it turns out. It's a hard truth, but it's also a powerful one. Because when you accept responsibility for your life, you gain control over it. Taking control starts with a decision to stop blaming circumstances, people, or luck for where you are. It's easy to point fingers to say, it's not my fault, but every time you do, you give away your power. You let the world dictate your story instead of writing it yourself. Taking responsibility doesn't mean everything is your fault. It means you choose how to respond, how to grow, and how to move forward. It means owning your actions, your mindset, and your choices. Because your choices shape your future. Every decision you make, big or small, sets the course for where you're headed. You can choose to let life happen to you, or you can choose to take the wheel and steer. It's not always easy. Sometimes it means facing uncomfortable truths about yourself. It means acknowledging where you've fallen short and committing to do better. But it's in that honesty, that accountability, that real change begins. Taking control of your life also means taking control of your mindset. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you think about it. You can choose to see setbacks as lessons, failures as stepping stones, and challenges as opportunities to grow. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up for yourself every day, even when it's hard. When you take responsibility, you take back your power. You stop waiting for someone to rescue you, for circumstances to change, or for the perfect moment to act. You realize that everything you need to create the life you want is already within you. The question is, are you ready to claim it? Because the moment you decide to take control of your life, you unlock the door to endless possibilities. It's your life. Own it, shape it. And watch what happens when you step into your power. Destiny is not something you stumble upon. It's not waiting for you at the end of a path someone else has paved. Destiny is forged, built, step by step, through the actions and choices you make today. Every decision, no matter how small, is a stroke of the hammer shaping your future. It's not fate that decides where you'll end up. It's your effort, your discipline, and your determination. The life you want won't appear by chance. It's created through intentional action and relentless commitment. Think about it, every great achievement, every life-changing breakthrough started with a choice. The choice to try, to persist, to rise above fear and doubt. Your destiny is not written in the stars. It's written in the sweat on your brow, the strength in your heart, and the courage in your soul. It's easy to look at others and think they were meant for success, as if it was handed to them. But behind every triumph is a story of struggle, sacrifice, and countless moments of hard work. The same opportunity exists for you, but it's not waiting in some far-off future. It's here now, in the choices you make today. Will you take the easy road or the one that challenges you to grow? Will you wait for the perfect moment, or will you start now with what you have? Your actions today are the seeds of your tomorrow. Plant them wisely. Every hour you spend working toward your goals, every skill you sharpen, every time you refuse to quit, it all adds up. The future isn't something you find, it's something you build. It's not about luck or chance, it's about showing up and doing the work. The hammer is in your hands and the anvil is your life. What will you create? What will you leave behind? The beauty of forging your destiny is that it's yours. It's shaped by your dreams, your vision, and your resolve. And when you look back, you'll know it wasn't given to you. It was earned. Step into the fire. Embrace the process. Because destiny isn't found as forged by those bold enough to create it. Life will test you. It will throw obstacles in your path, knock you down, and dare you to get back up. Challenges aren't optional, they're inevitable. But how you face them, that's where your power lies. Every setback, every hardship, every storm is an opportunity to prove your strength. It's a chance to grow, to learn, and to become more than you were before. When life tests you, it's not to break you, it's to build you. Challenges are not roadblocks, they're stepping stones. They teach you resilience, the ability to keep going when everything tells you to stop. Resilience isn't about avoiding difficulty, it's about rising above it. It's about looking at a challenge and saying, you won't defeat me. Persistence is your companion on this journey. It's the fire that keeps you moving forward step by step, even when the path is steep and the way is unclear. There will be days when it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. When the voices of doubt grow louder and giving up seems like the easier choice. But those are the moments that define you. Because every time you push through, you're not just surviving, you're strengthening. Strength isn't built in comfort. It's forged in struggle. It's in the long nights, the hard choices, the times you wanted to quit but didn't. The world isn't kind to those who give up easily, but it rewards those who persevere, who refuse to back down, who keep fighting no matter how tough it gets. Remember, challenges don't last forever, but the lessons and growth they bring will stay with you for a lifetime. So when life tests you, don't ask why me. Ask, what can I learn? How can I grow? Every challenge is a chapter in your story, a testament to your strength and determination. Embrace the fight, dig deep. Because persistence and resilience are not just your allies, they're your greatest weapons. And when you look back, you'll see that the challenges you faced didn't defeat you. They shaped you. They prepared you for the greatness that lies ahead. The world is loud. Everywhere you turn, there's a screen demanding your attention, a notification pulling you away, or a voice telling you what you should care about. Distractions are everywhere, and if you're not careful, they'll rob you of your time, your energy, and yours. But here's the truth. You can't do your best work, live your best life, or reach your goals if your attention is scattered. To achieve what truly matters, you have to silence the noise. Not all distractions are obvious. Some come disguised as opportunities, obligations, or even habits that seem harmless. But anything that pulls you away from your purpose is a distraction. It's a thief, and the currency it steals is your most valuable resource, your time. Time you'll never get back. To eliminate distractions, you must first get clear on what truly matters to you. What are your goals? What are the things that move you closer to the life you want to create? Once you know that, anything that doesn't align with those priorities needs to go. This isn't easy. It means saying no to things that don't serve you, even when they're tempting or convenient. It means setting boundaries and protecting your focus like your future depends on it, because it does. Distractions don't just waste your time, they dilute your energy and scatter your momentum. When your focus is divided, your results suffer. But when you give your full attention to what truly matters, you unlock your potential. You start to see progress, clarity, and purpose. Silencing the noise doesn't mean isolating yourself or ignoring the world. It means being intentional about where you place your energy. It means choosing what deserves your attention and what doesn't. Turn off the notifications. Step away from the endless scroll. Say no to the things that pull you away from your mission. Because every moment you spend distracted is a moment you could have spent building your dreams. The noise will always be there, but your time won't. Focus on what matters. Eliminate the rest. And watch how your life begins to transform when you give your best to what truly deserves it. The perfect moment doesn't exist. It's an illusion, a convenient excuse to delay what you know you need to do. If you wait for the stars to align, for the fear to fade, or for the conditions to be just right, you'll be waiting forever. The time to act is now. Not tomorrow, not someday, not when you feel ready, because readiness is a choice, not a feeling. Every great journey, every life-changing decision, every bold step forward starts in the present. The power of now is unmatched. It's the only time you truly have. The past is gone, and the future isn't promised. What you do in this moment shapes what comes next. Starting now doesn't mean you have to have it all figured out. It doesn't mean you need a perfect plan or all the answers. It means taking the first step, no matter how small, and trusting that the path will unfold as you move forward. You might stumble. You might face challenges you didn't expect, but every step you take, every action you commit to, brings you closer to your goals. Waiting only creates more waiting. Procrastination is a thief that steals your dreams one day at a time. But action builds momentum. And momentum is the force that turns dreams into reality. Starting now is a declaration. It's saying to yourself, I'm ready to take control. I'm ready to begin. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. You don't need the perfect conditions to start. You need courage. You need commitment. And you need the willingness to begin, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. The first step is always the hardest, but once you take it, you'll realize the hardest part wasn't starting, it was waiting. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Because the longer you wait, the longer it will take to create the life you want. Start now. Take the step. And watch how everything begins to change when you choose to act in the moment you have. You have a power within you that is greater than any obstacle, greater than any challenge that stands in your way. It's the power of belief, the belief that no matter what life throws at you, you have what it takes to overcome it. Too often we let doubt creep in, questioning our abilities, our worth, or whether we're capable of achieving our goals. But here's the truth, you are more than capable. You have everything inside you to rise above any difficulty, to push past the limits you think you have, and to create the life you desire. It all starts with belief. When you believe in yourself, you unlock a power that can move mountains. It's the confidence to take risks, the courage to keep going when things get tough, and the resilience to bounce back from setbacks. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to know every step of the journey. What you need is faith in your ability to figure it out, faith in your strength to endure, and faith that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. When you believe in your power, you stop waiting for someone else to save you. You take responsibility for your life and you take action. You stop making excuses and start making progress. You understand that the road won't always be easy, but you're strong enough to walk it step by step. Believe in your power to rise above fear, to silence doubt, and to push through challenges. Because the moment you truly believe in yourself, you shift from being a passenger in your own life to the driver. You control the direction. You create the momentum. And you achieve the success you've been striving for. So, don't let anyone, including yourself, tell you that you can't. You have the power. You have the ability. And when you believe in that power, nothing can stop you from achieving your goals. Ace, you stand here today Remember this, your future is not defined by your circumstances, your past, or the challenges in front of you. It's defined by the choices you make, the belief you have in yourself, and the actions you take right now. You are the author of your own story, and the pages you write today will shape the chapters of tomorrow. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Embrace your power, believe in your ability, and take the first step toward the life you've always dreamed of. Because your destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. And the time to choose is now. Go forward with confidence, knowing that you have everything inside you to achieve greatness. Your journey starts today. Let's make it count.